Hi guys, how are you doing today? We have our Sakura Co box for the month. I have fished out the tea bag. It's the only thing I really looked at. It's a green tea. A lot of times they are a green tea. We will get more details of it in there in a minute. I'm not using a special teapot, just my white one again. But this is the teacup I'm using today, and it's a pretty little plate. This set, I actually have 4 cups and saucers and a large teapot, but the teapot is like really tall. It would be a little bit much for just doing this. And it was my aunt's, my great aunt's. So it's kind of special and kind of fitting being geisha, kind of, you know. Here's our little postcard art today. I love these little cards. They're so pretty every month. It says, we are excited to share the fall flavors of Kyushu with you this month. In Kumamoto City, one of the most spectacular sights during this time of year is the vibrant yellow of the Ginkgo leaves contrasted against the impressive structure of the Kumamoto castle. Although built as a fortress to keep people out, it has now become a gathering place for people of all ages to celebrate the changing of seasons. Enjoying the changing of leaves, or koyo in Japanese, with friends and family is my favorite part of the season, especially when it involves bringing along a selection of seasonal treats. This month, we hope you enjoy the rich flavors and natural beauty of autumn. That's kind of cool. And then we've got our little booklet here that tells us, sorry, wrong side of it, our booklet here, to show us what we've got going on. Whoops, hello. Little things are falling out at me. Tells us a little bit more about the fact, the region. There's always a lot of information in here about the region that it's from. There's something about Kiyomasa Confectionery, making Kumamoto fans one sweet at a time. There's a lot to begin with just about that. And then it starts telling us about our treats. So the first thing we have is sweet potato carinito. They're little French fry dudes. Sweet potato carinito is made from thinly cut strips of Japanese sweet potato, deep fried to a perfect crispy texture before being coated in sugar. That seems weird to me. It looks like there was a little tray that they were kind of in, except that they've all pretty much fallen out of that tray. I'm not sure how I feel about potatoes coated in sugar, but here they are. They're really, really crunchy. It's not quite as weird as I thought it would be, being sweet, I mean. That's interesting. I'm just going to throw away the little tray because they've all fallen into the package at this point. It's interesting. Definitely. Okay. So the next thing we have is purple emo bread. Fluffy sweet bread is made by folding vibrant purple sweet potato into the dough for a quintessential fall flavor. Bread surged in popularity after the Second World War in Japan. And is now a popular breakfast food for people on the go. I can see how that'd be a good breakfast on the go. A little bread. It's not open well. I have scissors next to me. I don't know why I don't always use them. I'm assuming that it would be much fluffier if it hadn't been shipped in a box full of stuff. But it still looks pretty good. Look at that. Got the paste in the middle. It's nice. It's not super sweet, but it's a little sweet. Pretty good. I'd eat it for breakfast. If you hear banging and crashing, I'm sorry. The garbage man is apparently going through the cul-de-sac right now. All right. The next thing we have on our list, let me find it. Sweet potato Monica? I don't know. Crunchy confectionery is made by sandwiching a smooth sweet potato filling between 2 wafer cookies. Enjoy this delightful, fragrant confection made with Kajishima sweet potato. I'm not trying to do the thing again where we're just going to cut it. Uh-oh, I cut the top of the cookie. I just made a mess. It's a very... There we go. It was round, I swear. That's my fault. The scissors. That's pretty tasty. It's not very crunchy. It said crunchy. I expected like a crunch, like. But it is a crispy little wafer. I'm feeling it's really good. Definitely good. Okay. Now we have our tea. Let's go ahead and pour our tea here. Wait, really? Sorry, it came out white. Like, did it not steep long enough yet? Oh, dang it. And I just dropped it. Oof, there we go. I think I just needed to kind of dunk the tea bag around a little to kind of swirl it around and get the flavors mixed in better. Let's try that again. Oh, it's green. That's funny. Okay, so what it tells me about our tea this time is that it is from the Shizuoka, made using fukamushi leaves that are unique to that region, cultivated by Takanayagi. I don't know if I'm saying that right. A tea company with over 100 years of experience. These leaves are stemmed twice to create a beautiful, steamed twice, sorry, to create a beautifully rich yet sweet flavor. That is nice. Oh, and then it tells us about our item this month. Isn't that cute? Spring Autumn Rabbit Owen Bowl. That's kind of cute, the little bunnies. There's flowers on this side and leaves on that side. Well, that's cute. It's giving me more information about Fukuoka? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Which is that? No, that's not where that was from. So the next thing is Kumamoto Castle Under the Moon Chestnut Manju. Is that this? That's this little guy here. Inspired by the image of Kumamoto Castle under a full moon, the soft manju is filled with smooth blend of azuki sweet beans and chestnuts and wrapped in a delicate pastry. This luxurious sweet is unique to Kumamoto and is a popular souvenir. It is a little cake. It's a cute little thing, isn't it? Cats. It does have that. The pastry itself is kind of thin, and then it's got that filling in the middle. Oh, it's pretty small to bother. Very good though. All right. Next thing we have Chestnut Baumkuchen. German style cake is made by slowly adding layer upon layer of batter onto a rotating spit. Infused with rich chestnut flavor, this fall version is perfect for breakfast when paired with a roasted tea. Sorry, a little itch there. So here's our cake. We've had ones like this before. This style, the Baumkuchen, with different flavors before. Oh, why do I never think to bring a spoon over here? Jeez. There's a jelly and I forgot a spoon. All right, here we go. So here's our Baumkuchen. So you can see the little rings here. That's the layers that they talk about. Does have a nice nutty flavor to it. It's not super strong, crazy. It's just a little bit nutty. Okay, let's see. Actually, it looks like there's 2 jellies in here. I need a spoon. The next thing we have is a Chestnut Manju. This delightful manju is made in the classic shape of a chestnut, as well as being infused with its flavor. A classic treat at fall, this confection has a beautifully soft center for the perfect seasonal indulgence. So let's bring that out. A little cake. On this side, there's little seeds of some sort. Mmm, that's really good. Look at that. That was a nice little treat. Okay. The next thing is a jelly. I really need a spoon. Be right back. Okay, we're back with a spoon and our chestnut jelly, which is why we got the spoon in the first place. Japanese jellies have been a popular dessert since the 17th century when a plant-based thickener called agar was discovered. This version features big pieces of chestnuts along with azuki sweet beans and does not want to be opened, apparently. Wow, seriously, it really is not wanting to come loose. I'm always worried about that because sometimes there's a little bit of liquid in the top, and the last thing I want to do is dump liquid down velvet. It really, truly is not coming loose. There we go. And there was absolutely liquid in there. Ooh. Oh, dang it. That's exactly what I was worried about. It still is really fighting me. Sorry, I'm trying to just get the liquid off of there. Apparently, I'm going to have to cut my way into this one. I've never had so much problems getting a jelly open. It definitely was not budging. All right. You can see the little chestnuts in there. That would be the kittens knocking over my tissue box from my my desk. That's really interesting with the beans. There's a chestnut chunk. I don't know. The beans were really weird for me on that one. Usually I like a good jelly, but the beans are just weird. Okay. So, the next thing we have is brown sugar donuts. Maybe. There. Sorry, they were hiding at the bottom. Made with Okinawa brown sugar. These donuts are lightly fried to keep the center soft and moist. The sugar from Okinawa is high in minerals with a gentle sweetness that is not overwhelming. I think that's the first time I've ever had an insert here that was not hard to push in. Like, usually it's the biggest lie in the world to just push here to open a box. So here's our little donut. Just a little, it reminds me of an old-fashioned donut, the way it's cracked open on the top. All the way around, texture-wise, is absolutely like an old-fashioned donut. It's not bad. It definitely has that more molassesy flavor of a brown sugar. It's pretty good. I will finish it. It's small. All right. Well, the next thing we have is Kumamoto Castle Ginkgo pie. This flaky pastry was inspired by the beautiful yellow of the ginkgo leaves surrounding Kumamoto Castle in autumn. Made with a rich buttery pastry and actual ginkgo leaf powder, this delicate pie is coated in sugar before being baked into a light brown. I feel like the word pie is used loosely. Like it's a very flaky crust-like, but not really. Like I always associate a pie with having some kind of filling in it. Very flaky, very crispy. It's mildly sweet, but not really bad. What are you two up to? I'm sorry. Sorry about that. They were biting Betty Boop's pitchfork. I have a Betty Boop dressed like a devil, little pop figure. They thought they needed to eat it. Please no. The next thing we have is Daimaru Senbai. This lightly coated senbai is coated with a delicious layer of honey and soy sauce for the perfect combination of sweet and savory. It's a crispy little cake. Very crispy. It's like a rice cake texture, kind of. I don't know how to describe it. I've had them before. It's kind of like a really, really big rice cracker that you get in the little rice cracker mixes. So that's funny. It's good though. The next thing we have is a black bean senbai. Oh, the booklet closed on me. This fragrant black bean senbai has a wonderful crunchy texture for the perfectly salty snack. This one's broken into several pieces. Enhance the flavor of the black beans by pairing it with a roasted green tea, such as Genmaicha or Hojika? I don't know. That has a nice toasted, savory toasted flavor for sure. That's pretty good. All right. So the next thing we have is Yawaraka milk cookie. Yawaraka means soft in Japanese and perfectly describes the melt-in-your-mouth texture of this delightful baked cookie infused with rich milk flavor and white chocolate. It's a perfect treat on a crisp autumn afternoon. That is definitely soft. That is very good. Okay, so there's another jelly. Amanotso citrus jelly. This refreshing fruit jelly is made with Amanotso orange citrus from Kumamoto Prefecture. The perfect balance of sweet and tart, this dessert plays well with a light green tea. And hopefully opens easier than the chestnut one. Yes. Yes, it did. Open easier. You can see little bits of the citrus. You see there's a piece hanging off the spoon there. That's pretty good. There's definitely a tartness to it. Look, there's a big chunk of that citrus right there. Kind of reminds me of mandarin oranges and jello that you get in the store, but better. Okay, next we have honey Castella. Castella cake was introduced to Japan by the Portuguese in 17th century. Sugar was very expensive, so it was a luxury for many years. This handmade version is sweetened with honey and doesn't want to open. That's what the scissors are for. It looks like a pound cake, kind of. And it's about the texture of a pound cake as well. Isn't. Oh, I had paper on top. I think. I don't know if that was supposed to be left on there or not. But there's a piece of paper across the whole top of it, and it took off the whole top little brown crust. It's very good though. Definitely a good one. Okay. Should grab napkins. I'm making a mess. The next thing it gives me, oh, is this the last thing maybe even? I think it is. I think we're at the bottom of the box. Is a brown sugar bolo. This brown sugar cake gets its name from the Portuguese word for cake. It contains crunchy bits of sugar and is perfect for dipping in tea or coffee. Oh, sure, that one was just fine. It's stuck to the packaging. So sorry. There we go. So here it is. It's kind of like a soft cookie. It's very neutral. I don't want to say bland exactly, but kind of. Let's see what happens if we dip it in our tea. Doesn't change it much. That is pretty tasty as well. All right. Was that I believe that is the last thing. Oh, look, it's got a picture of Kumamoto Castle. Isn't that pretty? And then I think the rest of it is just more information. Talking about a battle, ongoing restorations. Yeah. About the Satsu Mayamo sweet potato and the curry chestnut that are in some of the things. And so yeah, there it is. That is our box for this month. Kind of hard to pick a favorite. There was some really good stuff in here. I really liked this little cake here. That was pretty tasty. And the little donuts were pretty good. Wasn't a fan of the chestnut jelly. Oh, this one was a pretty good little cake, little chestnut cake. You know, I think it might have been this guy, this little chestnut roll. That was really good. And so was this one, the little wafer one with the sweet potato on the inside. But overall, it was all pretty good. Oh, I forgot about this guy. This guy was pretty good too. So there it is. There's the box for this month, and I will see you guys next time.